Real talk. So we are now recording to our first couple of seconds of into the IYFP. We just established the name probably 5-10 seconds ago. Hell yeah. So
Very professional.
as you know, it's your boy Esco Sensei and this bitch, also known as Russell, also known as Savage, also known as Ugwe Gwe Gwe. But yeah,
There's a
y'all.
whole bunch of other names and
Real
shit.
talk, I'm gonna let everybody else introduce themselves because you know we keep this thing rolling.
It's your boy Hippie Rod, aka the Black Jesus. You know
Black
it is.
Jesus. You got your boy Young Hero coming to you live. Get my brother.
Get your boy, I am Young Taco. Yeah, you did.
You know what I'm saying? The two
Nice
hottest
to
young
be
rappers in the
met you.
game right
And
now.
we're gonna always be in your face.
In
Get
your
in.
face. Always in your face.
Podcast.
So this
Cue the
first
theme
one.
song.
So this first one right now, y'all, is just simply a test. So we're just gonna see what we can do, how it looks, what y'all like, and for the most part, you know, shit, talk about topics y'all want to talk about. Shit, this is what y'all want. So leave down in the comments, you know, any topics what y'all want to talk about. But on this first topic, Brother Rod, I think he had something in mind, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, we all know we doing this mostly like this because we stuck in quarantine right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
how y'all been able to motivate yourself to keep going, you know, day after day instead of just doing the same old, same old? Cause I know with me, I've been doing a lot of stuff around the house that you know I normally wouldn't even do. Like I'm talking about my old self.
Yeah.
So I don't know what y'all been up to, even though I already know what y'all been up to. I don't know what y'all been up to.
I'm gonna let Esco go first.
Sure. I mean, granted, it's really a good time for people that's in my situation because as everybody knows, Esco Sensei, I've been posting a lot of gameplay content, and if you don't know, you a bitch. But no. If you don't know, you ain't gang,
Yeah,
goddammit. But no, though, like it gives you time to really work on your crafts and anything that you're really working on and want to focus on. I think now's the time for you to really get down to that because being in this quarantine situation, you got really two options. You can either just sit down and just do nothing, you know, or really work on stuff that you really want to do. So for me in this quarantine situation, you know, it just look at this, you know, I'm creating a podcast with my best friends since fucking damn near fifth, sixth grade, like as a child. So you know, it's one of the things where the time you put in, you know, it will become more rewarded because you're actually working on something that you like to do. Because nobody really likes to go to work, you know what I mean? But shit, we got to, you know, to make that moolah.
yeah.
Man, on our end, man, we really just been basically, bro, just focusing on his music since we artists. So we just been basically just focusing on anything dealing with music. Like lately, we've been making more beats and stuff lately. Like man, we ain't really been making beats. We really just been making songs. So man, we just been just trying anything really around this time since we got so much time on our hands, man. And just it's just time to just embrace, man. Just chill, man. Chill with your fam, really.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
So
be
basically, guys have
honest.
been cooking.
But just
Yeah.
cooking in the lab, man. In the lab, really.
That's really it.
man, gotta
To
get that
be
content
honest.
rolling.
Cause mine you got too much time now, man. I got too much time to think of anything I want to think about
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yep.
Been up to
it
the
ain't
brother
like
Taco.
we can just go out to the club or something or go out on bill or something now. We just chilling now.
Cooling.
Yeah,
Just cooling now.
yeah.
To be honest.
And I think you know that, and right now, you know, with this whole Corona thing, is it's an interesting situation to see how people you kind of you know and how the country reacts more than anything else with you know people losing jobs and we really have to we're forced to slow down. That's just really the
Yeah.
honest truth of it. You can't go like you say, you can't go into the restaurants like you want to. You can't go, you know, shopping like you want. You can't go out to the stores like you want to. You can't do a whole bunch of things that were just common, you know, practice for us.
Yeah.
Really, you know, just common things they really had to think about and it really makes you think about how fragile, not just how fragile this whole country, you know, on some Trey Berry type shit, but how fragile the normal way of life that we all really just take some small stuff we take for granted can be just stripped away from us, just that simply,
Yeah. I
Just like
mean,
with a snap,
like
man.
that, you know.
this weird to us the fact that you know we ain't going to work, but there's some people out there that live like this, you know, every day where they honestly can't
Hmm.
find a job, can't keep a job, this, that, and the other.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you know, I like in my situation right now, I'm just blessed to you know have you know two parents in the house, so you know I don't have to you know go damn near sell crack or whatever just to make rent to make sure my babies. You know what I mean? But there are
Yeah,
people out here like that. They had to do
yeah,
whatever they need to do because shit they can't get a job. Number one, nobody's hiring, and number two, they're failing. So even if people was
yeah,
hiring, they wouldn't be hiring them in the first place. So it's
yeah.
it's a double doink situation. Shout out to
Man,
Chicago Bears.
they put
We know how we feel about them double doinks, but
Man,
boy,
they put a pause on the whole world,
it
man.
really did.
Yeah.
Everybody started, especially entertainers, man. Woo.
Yeah, the money flow, man, stop.
Even though some of them good, man. Even though some of them good, man.
Yep.
But it hit a large amount in their pockets though at the same time too, man. Everybody, business business owners, man. Everybody got hit with this, man.
I mean, it's a 4-day delay right now.
It was like a big old L for everybody.
Every
Really,
man.
Everybody took a loss, bro. Everybody took a loss, man.
So it was,
Like this,
yeah.
and I feel like they done gave this shit to the wrong goddamn country. These folks
They
going
sweating.
crazy, man. These folks going dummy, man.
Sweating. I'm trying to tell you. And here's another thing though.
They going dummy with the memes, man. They going dummy with the
And here's what's
memes.
crazy though. I don't think what a lot of people really ain't thought about yet because we're all wrapped up with the COVID-19 and just what's gonna happen the next week because we really don't know. All the shit's really in the air. But we do know one thing. We do know one thing. This fall, what year is this?
2020.
So this is what? Election year. So a lot of these politicians out here, let's look at a couple states like Mississippi, Florida,
bullets, man.
Ohio. You got people in those states to where necessarily not the logically most thinking people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's gonna come out and vote. Some of those a lot of people thinking people in those states, will come out and vote, but on the same aspect of it, they're gonna vote and go to the people that's basically gonna get them that vote. And if those people said, I need a motherfucking haircut, reopen this damn state, what do you think the government gonna do? Shit, y'all might get a fresh chop and shit, go to goddamn Ruby Tuesday or some shit because
I didn't even think about it like
yeah,
that.
man, it's election year. People gotta get back in the office.
It's probably the reason why they even opening anything up, period, bro. Folks still they got a campaign, bro.
Got a
They
campaign.
got a campaign, bro.
Shit,
They
it
got a
ain't no
campaign.
game.
I ain't even think about it like that though, man. I ain't
Hell
even think
yeah.
about that. Like that's part of the reason why they even opening up, period.
You know what I'm
really.
saying? Them
Then
shareholders
probably
come to
after
them
that, they
folks.
probably gonna close it right back down.
You know what? You was one of them educated Negroes.
You the educated. You must went to college or something, nigga. You must went to must have got a degree or something there, nigga.
Well, be damned.
That part, that is, I ain't even think about it that way. That's wild. Man, cause if it wasn't election year, bro, man, we'd have been still down, bro. That wouldn't even open nothing.
Man, we were chilling.
Outside
They
closed.
said we gotta get this established here.
Close.
Nah, motherfucker.
Oh god, we got something rolling. You guys, so everybody here, yeah, we're doing the right amount of tests that we need to do. Make sure everybody's getting tested. Make sure everybody wear masks. Make sure everybody's safe to the community. Once we reopen to everybody in public, man, ain't bullshit. Cause man, doing how we do, What do you this next year? For this next year, what do you guys see the graph of like this COVID-19 as far as us as a country? Do you think we're gonna get a little bit better as far as being able to move a little more and it's going to decline down, or I think me personally, I'll hold my thoughts towards the end, or you think they're just going to reopen the country without really not the proper testing and proper administration to really make sure everybody's safe, because come down we're losing a lot of money, and when it comes to American money, a couple motherfuckers will fall off. I'm just saying. So where do you think we're going to move as far as the country? Yeah.
I'm gonna answer last because I'm gonna use my degree a little bit in my answer, and so it's gonna scare a couple people.
So I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
Bruh, man, I feel like they just gonna reopen it, man. It ain't. It's everything. Of course they gonna tell people to wear their mask. They probably gonna enforce that a lot more, but it's still just gonna be reopened and just gonna go with the flow. They already know people gonna die, man. Like just like the people like the mayor in Las Vegas said, she bust out and said that, man, we need to reopen. She said death is just part of life.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So really, bro, just like you said, people already took their losses. We already taking a big loss in money wise. So they like, man, we gotta get some type of money back flowing, bro. We gotta get some type of stuff flowing. Then like what we said earlier, then you got the election stuff going, right? So man, they gotta make it seem at least normal as possible, but it's still gonna be going around because they haven't gave us no cure or nothing yet.
And me personally, I don't think it's gonna be a cure. You know, I think it's gonna let things just take its
But
course.
you know they saying that the sun or something supposed to be. They saying that heat supposed to kill it. So I guess they going with the flow of
Here's
like
saying though,
around that
do you
time.
know how
Around that
hot?
time,
But you know
yeah,
how
around that
hot
time it's gonna be hot.
Hold
So
on,
maybe
but do
it's
you know the degrees though? 150. 100. Where the fuck are you on this world for it's 150 degrees? So yeah, bro, whatever you got, bro, you just too. Even in your body, you at 150 degrees, bro. You on slow roast.
Nah, you
Like,
ain't slow roast. You dead
gonna
at 130.
dehydrate, bro. You gonna be on the trippy. You gonna be seeing some trippy shit, bro. You gonna
man,
be
you be
dehydrated.
shit.
Your
You like
liver
Ross
start
said,
working
gas
good before.
stew. So like,
Your liver start working, stomach acid start flowing. You gone
right?
at that point.
It might come with if like if you don't contact on surfaces and stuff like that, where like the surface is real hot, maybe just steam, I'm just burn off real quick, whatever. But for the most part, bro, this shit's in people and it keep like being transitioned to people, and it's an airborne virus. Shit ain't got sick enough if it's an airborne virus for it to be dangerous and effective. So
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True. Look, that was Mixar calling. Look.
man, get that man to call shit real. That is, he gets experiences. Melvin Mixoff from the studio. We're gonna do the whole music section.
Look, go get the driver. We go get the Mixar.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
Shit on the job.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my answer to this question, and then that's my last question, and then
You
we
can
go
move
ahead
on
and wrap
sports.
up.
Yeah, we can move on.
Yeah.
All right, so this I was gonna say this gonna scare a little bit of people. I don't know exactly how many people in the country has had the coronavirus, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say 150,000.
Yeah.
So 150,000 people got infected with a virus. It's going to mutate. We don't know what mutations are gonna come from it. It could be something that's okay, it just makes you sweat now. If somebody who had AIDS or something, they have a higher risk for the virus to mutate in their body. So it can become possibly more dangerous or become weaker. We don't know for sure. So you got to think that when those 150,000 people go out, if they're not properly taking care of themselves, like when your doctor gives you antibiotics, you take all of them because even if you're feeling better, the virus is still in you until it's dead. That's why they give you, 30 days, 40 days worth of medicine rather than just, a week when you normally feel better. And so you're going to put this virus out in a weakened state to where it can still survive and mutate. And it's going to get used to your antibodies. So, maybe you don't get it, but your mom or your sister, your brother, your husband, whoever gets it. And so you have similar antibodies. So it's going to whoop their ass a whole lot more than it whooped your ass.
Yeah.
And so that's why a lot of people are going to start getting sicker and sicker.
Yeah.
But what do I know? I just took microbiology for 3 years.
You know what I'm saying? What do he know, man? What do he know? But yeah, like I've seen some things like about these like there's an infant sickness now to where infants are starting to get like a mysterious rash, and some infants are passing away from it, and they think it's due from a strand from the corona.
I mean, because again,
like and that makes perfectly good sense. Like come on, man.
Yeah.
Like it's really like common sense. Really, if you think about it, bro, it only got no choice but to do that, bro. It's a virus, right?
I mean, it's gonna try to survive. Just like if you pour water on an anthill, all the ants gonna spew out and they're gonna go in different directions. Some of them gonna drown, and some of them gonna survive, and they're gonna be smarter than they were before. And they're gonna look out for the heavy rain and everything else. They're gonna know how to build dams.
Now sports, like a whole little slide going through. Dun 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 dun.
I mean,
Rod come back with a full suit on.
I mean, I could put on a suit jacket real quick. My class is right there.
Right, that would be the segment. That would be like we have some bullshit on Switch Sports.
Eventually.
Oh,
I got to
fucking up.
Oh,
he's a fish. Oh, shit.
It might a fucking MVP.
Oh God,
No,
man,
I'm
I feel like
saying
these
draft night.
Draft night is John.
Draft night.
You feel me? He just won a whole championship. He just
So
won
you
a
know what
whole
I'm saying?
championship. You dig?
I should throw on the blue jacket, but you know we're gonna stick with the black
Oh
for now. That's
God.
the
We're
goal.
gonna stick on the black. We're gonna keep it simple.
Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
You feel me?
Let's see.
Oh shit.
Come on, man. This is draft night shit,
Do-do-do,
dog.
do-do-do,
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
do-do-do.
Bird game.
Real talk.
Bird game.
Bro,
Man,
bro, I can see in the middle of the season, bro, I'm gonna have a blank ass, just navy blue hat. That hoe ain't gonna have no C on or nothing. What happened to the bro? I'm sitting like this.
Look, hold on. Wait a minute.
I told you.
Hold on, Trap. Hold on, Trap.
12th man.
no, I'm saying.
12th man is John. Big
This
CLC Young fan.
Y'all done got Black Jesus started, bro.
No, I'm saying. Bird game.
Real talk.
Shout
But-
out to Rush. Shout out to B Wags.
Real
Griffin
talk.
twins.
Shout out to, my boy Khalil Mack. Shout out to my boy, most importantly, my nigga Ancy Miller. Shout out to M-Town this jump for
Shout out to
sure.
Ant.
Shout out to
Y'all
Big
got
Miller time this bitch.
Y'all got it.
You're them
Big
fine.
things. Yeah, y'all ain't get. Man, you a Cowboys fan. Y'all, you know you got some gear, you know.
All
I already know the gear you got, though, when we talked
Know what
about
I'm saying?
that. Y'all already know the
America's
gear you got.
America's favorite team, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, they got some cowboy
I thought it
draws
was the
on some
Patriots.
shit. Oh, shut the hell up.
America's favorite team.
So,
America's favorite team.
fellas,
We
do y'all
still
think
handle that business.
we are going to have sports? Do you
Yeah,
think
we
sports
definitely gonna
return
have
this year?
sports. I don't think it's gonna be sports like we grew up watching though. I think it's gonna be empty stadiums, people come in and play. But a lot of teams gonna lose a lot of revenue. So it's gonna be harder next season than it is for this season. For a lot of people. And then I think they should have went as far as the NFL shorter season. I was saying they should have limited it to about 8 or 9 games and keep it on a regular schedule.
8 or 9 games still have a playoff with 8 or 9 games? I mean,
Yeah.
it should have shortened the season from the start.
I mean, as far as it's like all these interconference teams, we cut out on some of them games that don't really matter all that much. That's just more for money than anything as far as ranking.
So you say
long
shot
as you-
cut the division games a little bit.
No, I'm saying we keep the division games. It's just like NFC versus AFC games.
Okay.
Cut them out.
Okay.
Cut some of them down. Like get 1 or 2 of them rather than 7 games from the other conference.
Yeah.
I mean division. Well, yeah, conference.
Yeah, and I think like you said, last night last night with UFC, what was the third night was one of the first sport events we saw in a long time that ran without audience, of course, and you saw different precautions where you saw people, the trainers with the face mask, and you saw, I don't think the refs or anything, but you saw different people with the face mask on to where it's possibly done, but you look at UFC, you talking about one crew, like the film crew, the couple people that's there for one fight, a couple there for the other fight, and y'all can deal with like that. But when you think of like teams and like full, 50-man roster, you gotta think about personnel and all that stuff that comes with it. So it really becomes more of a hassle when just having them there. Even with no fans, you still gotta have a lot of people there in a sense. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I think the whole idea of like the satellite cities was probably the best idea, that they first proposed, where you'll have a city like Dallas, New York, Vegas, and then, probably LA, where you'll just isolate players to one specific spots where they're not mingling around and, possibly contracting virus. All the trainers, everybody who's going to be working the games are going to be sitting right there.
Mm-hmm. Like like the MLB is like I heard is trying to do something of that nature.
Yeah. But I mean, either way, it's gonna be cool because a lot of people just gonna get their spirits back watching sports.
Yeah.
But football is for whatever reason, it just unites America.
People just want to see some sports, bro. They get sick of rerun.
Yeah, I mean, you can only watch reruns of Family Guy, 9 times before it get old. All the jokes.
See y'all, big
So it's like, they just like, bro, bring sports back, bro.
Man, by all means.
They'll be out there shooting with the gloves, man, with the mask.
And here's the thing, though, I think each sports like division with the NFL, NBA and all of that, like MLB, whoever comes back first is gonna make the biggest impact. Is gonna make the most money. Like it's gonna be
For the
so
money.
much revenue made just because of just viewership in a sense.
Freaking money.
You
Bro,
know,
people just ready to go outside, period.
told you social
They'll fuck
gatherings,
with they'll fuck. They like,
social distancing. Ass out of here.
That's a,
So I'll end up chopping up this up, y'all. Shit.
This run shit. Hey,
Yo,
hero this motherfucking bitch.
ear on this
In your
bitch.
motherfucking face podcast.
In your motherfucking face podcast.
Hey.
All in your
Hey.
face.
Oh
And
God.
I'm sliding while we doing this podcast. This is
Say
real
that.
life shit. This is real life shit.
This is real life shit. Right?
it's the quarantine that's doing,
This
man.
is real life shit. It's some
Gonna get it
real
one way or
shit
another,
going
man.
on
Real
right
talk.
now.
Me and Rago had the most
My
fucked up
nigga
outfits on. As long as
dressed
we got
up
your
like
sport
it's
coat on.
draft day. My
You know what I'm
nigga
saying?
bitch like it's draft day. You feel me?
Oh God. This shit gonna be
We
turned
make-
up. This shit gonna be turned.